You're listening to CBC Online at cbchs.org.
On CBC Online, we're catching up with Dave Hanon, class of 1990, and owner of the Pujols 5, the Hanon Management Group. And here you're doing a lot of, you're doing some meals tonight for the alumni reception. Talk about what's going on at Pujols 5 and what's going on in your life since high school.
Well, it's 2011. Cardinals just made it into the playoffs. They snuck in there, and that's good. I mean, business is good. So when Cardinals are doing good, when Albert's doing good, when he's in the news, be it positive or negative, we do well, so it's been fun.
A few years ago, you went to the CBC Alumni Hall of Fame. It was certainly a very touching speech you gave. Talk about that moment, being inducted into the Hall of Fame and what that's meant to you.
It was neat. I got to, thankfully, I catered the event last night, and I got to sit back in the crowd and listen to some of the people talk and share their stories, and it reminded me of me and my little induction speech. It was emotional, and CBC is a special place, and it does. It holds a special place in my heart. So it was that for me was one of my highlights of my CBC career.
So talk about your CBC career. It's in the mid '80s, early '90s, or 1990 when you got out. Talk about what CBC was like back then.
It was just coming out of being a military school. Got in there in '86. Got out of there in '90. Brother Michael Jordan was our principal. Pujols was our disciplinarian.
Brother David Pujols.
Brother David Pujols. One of my favorite moments, and I might have shared this at the induction, was when CBC won state in hockey, and Brother David Pujols appeared from behind a screen of some sort at a pep rally with a crown. By far, the highlight of the 4 years there.
So you work in the restaurant business since high school. It's really been a great industry for you. Talk about what has been the difference for you guys to succeed the way you've been able to succeed in that business. It's a pretty tough business for folks.
It is a tough business. It's got tight margins, but as I was telling somebody earlier today at a meeting, we're going to concentrate. We do food well, do service well, and give them good value. And if you do that, you're going to be fine. We've ridden out the economy, and we'll be all right.
As a guy that kind of tends to find himself here up at CBC for banquets, you got to love the spirit of what's going on around here. Talk about what you're finding here today at CBC.
The energy level here today is, there's like multiple events. I came in last night and was talking to one of the police officers, and he's like, there's 3 or 4 different things going here on campus. We didn't have that. Not that we were missing something at the old school, but we certainly got some great energy, great spirit. And what I've seen from being at different sporting events, being at the CBC SLU football game this year, and just seeing there is a spirit and a camaraderie here that is just, it's fantastic.
So again, Pujols 5 in Westport Plaza. What's going on with the family business? You looking to expand? Anything on the horizon that we want to know about?
Well, right now we're waiting on Albert Pujols. We'll see what he does if he signs his agreement, and after he signs his agreement, if we need to go to Chicago, we'll go to Chicago. But the reality is, we're hunkered down with Pujols 5, and I do special events, catering, all that type of stuff. So we grow the market in that way.
A lot of people may have tasted the food at the alumni banquet, the CBC auction. You've been a good friend of CBC in that regard. Do you enjoy kind of doing the service here for the folks at CBC?
No, I do. And as I meet with new coordinators and new members and all that type of stuff, I do remind them. I'm not exactly sure why I do what I do for CBC, but I do what I do because I don't know. I like it. I love it. It keeps me in touch.
School's got a real part of your heart then.
It does.
Good stuff. Dave Hanon, class of 1990, Pujols 5. We will talk to you next time on CBC Online.
CBC, Men for Tomorrow, Brothers for Life.